As a Canadian guitarist, Caroline Boisvert came to Vietnam and was attracted by Vietnamese music and traditional musical instruments. Over the past 10 years living in Vietnam, this artist has improved her Vietnamese skills to understand and to discover Vietnam's culture, Vietnam's art, and especially to make it easy to teach English to Vietnamese people. Caroline has spent the past 10 years teaching English to Vietnamese people, and she shared that teaching is another passion that she got when she came to Vietnam as an artist. Greetings from Trang Vietnam on VTC10 Net Viet, Van Hiệp. So in today's program, let's welcome again one familiar guest of our program today, Caroline Boisvert. Thank you very much, Caroline, for joining our program one more time.
Thank you.
Caroline, you have been staying here in Vietnam for nearly 10 years already. So do you know, is there any special day for teachers like you in Vietnam?
Yes, there are. There is one. We are lucky here. We have a Teacher's Day. It's the 20th of November. Yeah.
And do you still remember how many Teacher's Days you have gone through during the time that you stay in Vietnam?
Well, I've been here 9 years and a half, probably 9, but I don't think the first years it wasn't celebrated much. It depends. It depends with who. My centers, when I work with a center, sometimes they were giving some flowers or cards to the teachers, but the first years I don't remember having got anything. It was like, But sometimes it's a surprise, you never know, because sometimes if I teach adults, for example, they will bring me flowers, and they're very nice. And children will not give you flowers because it's their parents who decide that. But I remember just a few ones. But we don't have that in Canada, and I think it's very interesting. I'm sure they would like to have one, because teaching is kind of long hours, or it can be a tough job sometimes, and they like to have something back from their what they give to the kids and the children or the adults.
And we have just gone through the Teachers' Day in Vietnam. So do you have any special impression for the recent Teachers' Day here?
My impression? Well, it's a happy day when you receive flowers, and I see flowers everywhere on the street, people standing. The parents have a big job that day because they have to pay for the flowers to give to the primary school or high school. How many teachers do they have? They don't give to every teacher, but I think that teachers who were well, I'd say, that kids love the most will receive more flowers. But I think maybe sometimes they still can receive flowers all week, and every day they have different people. It's fun. I think it's a joyful day, and if we are with young adults and they give you flowers and they give you all those cards, they're so happy. They're so happy to have you, especially to be here in Vietnam for a foreigner. I can see that they're very grateful for that, and I thank them because I love teaching here. It's really a pleasure. I love the students. The children are so enthusiasm. They have a lot of enthusiasm, and it's fun. It's another context completely.
So it seems you are very interested in teaching the students here, and especially the children here in Vietnam. And let's spend a few minutes for the TV viewers here to have a look at the class of Caroline teaching the children here in Vietnam. Hanoi in early winter is often wet and slightly raining. The weather is cold, but this does not cool down Caroline's passion. Every week, she usually rides her bicycle on the 15-kilometer-long road from Văn Miếu to Hà Đông district to meet and to teach the local children. This morning, Caroline will be teaching two classes of 2 and 3 years of age. Teaching those small kids requires the teacher to be patient, flexible to gain the trust of the children. There are some naughty children who prefers playing and not focus on the lessons. Some often cry and do not interact with others. That is one of the challenges that Caroline has gone through over the past 10 years of teaching. Those children all like movements and want to play in a group or participate in a team activity like painting, image connecting, watching videos and singing. For those kids, Caroline realized that most suitable topic is about family and how to express the emotions to other family members. Caroline helps those children remember the vocabulary of family through family songs like Family Finger Song, Daddy and Mommy. Though Caroline is a guitar artist, she has another talent. She can sing very well. She often sings with the children to attract their attention to the lessons. The happiness smiles out apparent on the faces of both teachers and children in this class. That is also the main goal that Caroline wants to bring to the kids in this class in particular and other classes that Caroline has taught. Caroline, you were teaching the 2 or 3 years old student. So do you have any difficulty when you are teaching them?
Well, here I think it's kind of easy, except for sure when they are younger, they can be sad that day and cry already. Or for a foreigner coming to a new school, they often have some reactions of the kids, like they're scared of you and they like don't want to speak, or they look at you and stare at you or things like that, which is kind of funny. I'm used to it now. I don't feel hurt by that. When a stranger is coming, you have some reaction. Sometimes they're very sleepy, and you try to make them exercise to wake them up and may put them in a happy mood. In some schools, sometimes it can be difficult. Also the weather, because in Vietnam the weather changes a lot. If it's very hot, then it's hard for us, and for the kids, they get slow. But in general, it's not too difficult.
I can see that some little children, they are crying when you are teaching them. So what did you do in this situation?
Usually I have a helper, Vietnamese helper, and sometimes I'm trying to get a little them interested. I will talk to them, I try to comfort them. It's heartbreaking sometimes to see one crying, but over time they get used to me. They're just afraid, so they need time to get used to. It's hard for them the first time, especially first time. After they get used to it, and they play together. They learn how to be in a group, how to not fight with each other, or sometimes they fight a lot, but for fun. But I just enjoy. I see their faces, and they have this they have those naughty eyes sometimes, but I just enjoy being with them and feel like them.
And you have seen a lot of changes among those small kids when you are teaching them.
They learn fast. All the words usually I teach, they remember, and they just need more structures because they learn a lot of vocabulary, colors, but they don't have a lot of grammar. And if they don't have an opportunity to use that, well, They just stay there. They won't say it. But some bright kids, they learn fast. And usually the naughtiest can be the one who learn faster.
And nearly 10 years teaching here in Vietnam, I'm sure that you have seen a lot of changes in the students in Vietnam.
I heard about that from adults, like you stand up when a teacher's coming and you sit down when they tell you. But as an English teacher, we don't have much things. They're not afraid of us. They're afraid of their Vietnamese teacher, and they're more strict than foreigners, because foreigners, even the hard thing for me is that I'm teaching a language. So I don't want to scare them. If they are scared, they're not going to teach. They're not going to talk to me. I don't want them to stop talking. But you have to show them respect, I think, by respecting them and showing what is respect. You have to teach them positive behaviors, and often what we do is instead of punishing, we praise them when they do something good. And that's the thing we can do, like a high five, or that's good, or we have to praise them and say to them when they are all right, and when they're not right, you tell them, but you don't fight with them or something. You have to find a way to distract their attention when they do something bad. But yeah, we have to show them respect. Respect is a good thing. Respect the one who are older than you.
And even though the Teachers' Day has gone already, and we still hope that you enjoy the time in Vietnam, and we wish you all the best during these days, and we hope that you will receive a lot more flowers for the coming years.
Thank you. I always enjoy it very much. It's a gift. It's a gift for the teacher, and I'm really pleased when I receive some recognition of what I'm doing and what other people are doing. I think it's a really nice tradition. I hope it goes farther than Vietnam too. Even though it's past already, I think I want to wish for all year good luck and very happy and successful years for all the teachers in Vietnam, foreigners and Vietnamese or other countries, and all the kids and adults who are learning. I wish success.
And thank you very much, Caroline, for joining our program today and for your sharing. And with that, we have to wrap up our program for today. For comment and feedback, don't hesitate to write to us at shangvietnam@netvietTV.net. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.